Right, good morning everybody, this is Upstairs Mike coming at you from Saigon, Vietnam. How are we all doing? Long time no see. So I've been out of the game for a little bit, to be honest with you. Real life has become a lot more stressful recently, so I haven't been able to do any crypto videos for a wee while. But I thought I would kind of get my dip my toe back in the water a little bit here and talk about a project that I have been playing around with a little bit over the last couple of weeks that might help you get some passive income going. Alright, so this here is the home screen. This is Dropil. So Dropil has been around for the last couple of years. It actually offers kind of like different applications which you can kind of pick and choose what you want to use it for. I'll kind of go into what I'm using it for in a minute. So the first one is DEX, which is autonomous trading, set it and forget it trading system. It's kind of similar to a lot of those kind of it's running a bot supposedly, and it kind of pays pays you out in the drop token. Every I think it runs in every kind of couple of weeks. I'm not really interested in using that at the moment, at least, because I'm trying to kind of look at projects where I can keep my funds in my own account, which I think is a good move at the moment, considering the some of the projects that have kind of come and gone, or some of the projects that are kind of just like treading water, I suppose, at the moment. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Dropil is necessarily going to work out like that project, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, I'm not using that. Arthur, that's the arbitrage and market analysis suite. So I think that gives you like signals for different good trades. I'm not using that currently. Max, which is a smart wallet where you can hold your crypto. We have SIA, which is let's see, I think predictive markets, predicts the outcomes of crypto, other events. So I think that kind of gives us might be useful if you do or is it like leverage trading, stuff like that. So the thing I'm using currently is Jade, personalized trading, customizable automated trading. Let's click on that so we can have a look at it. So yeah, this is my system at the moment. So you can see here I have 238.88 USD trading at the moment. Or total funds, sorry, this is my current total trading, and I've made 79 cents profit over the last 2 weeks. That should actually be a lot more, but I'm going to talk about why that's actually quite a low amount. So let's give you a bit of a rundown of how Jade works. So Jade works like this. You link up your Binance account, your Bittrex account. I think you can do a few other exchanges as well, and you just have either a BTC balance, an ETH balance, or a USDT balance, and that I think you can actually do Binance Coin as well, which is kind of neat. And then you can set bots to trade that value or trade those funds kind of independently. And to be fair, the trades that have been happening have been actually pretty fantastic for the most part. Let's have a look at it so you can kind of see what's been going on. Sorry, you can tell I've got a little bit of a sore throat. Right, so let's have a look. These are the open positions. I currently have no open positions at the moment because it is trading fairly slowly, to be fair. These are the trades. This is my historic trades. I'll do 50. Here we go. So yeah, this is what it's kind of been doing over the last couple of weeks here. Yeah, well actually no, it looks like I've been in it for about 3 weeks. That makes sense actually. So it started off pretty strongly, to be fair. I mean, I was just kind of playing around with some of the settings around this time, so it wasn't exactly kind of working to its best capabilities, I think. But still, I mean, I think making these little profits is important. Look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves, as we say, or the dollars. whatever. But it's making kind of some good little trades, kind of going up in here, and then things kind of hit the fan a little bit. You can see here things went down pretty dramatically. This was actually because of a big dip in the Bitcoin market, and I think I had my stop loss set a little bit too kind of close to home. So you can change the settings, and it will kind of kick in when you want it to. And a stop loss basically, once the order is, or the value has gone down a certain amount, like say, I don't know, 5%, 10%, 15%, whatever you like, it will just sell to basically kind of mediate your losses. It did that 4 times with trades of a quite substantial amount, $47.42. Because my balance in the bot is only what, $230 something. That did have a bit of an impact. So I had to kind of like, I dropped down the profit, basically ruined all of this profit here, and I had to start from, I think I was minus like $8 or something like that, and then I had to just kind of scrape my way back to the top here, and I've changed my settings again a little bit, so you can see I'm starting to make kind of higher percentage profit, thanks to my new settings that were recommended by someone in the Dropil Telegram group, who had been getting pretty good results. So yeah, I mean, I think there was definitely like a learning curve. I've changed my my stop loss on there, so it's not going to be so aggressive anymore, which might be a bad thing in itself, because you've got to kind of, with bots like this, you've kind of got to allow them time to trade, which is which is fair, because sometimes it'll go down, and sometimes it'll go up. But I believe all of these trades here, if I just like let them be, I think they would have actually eventually become a profit. So you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn. It was only small amounts anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with this kind of trickling up at the moment. If I can get a few more trades going like this, that'll be great. I traded Algo the other day, but 6% profit, that's pretty good. I mean, let's have a look at the settings and stuff so we can kind of see what's going on there. There we go. Okay, so yeah, let's see. So the different settings are they kind of work out like this. You have a standard strategy. Standard logic allows you to select between 4 modes that scales from more safe to more aggressive. You can see here you have slow, average, moderate, and fast. I've mine on moderate. Okay. If I was working with a lot more funds, I'd probably set up a slow bot, an average bot, and a moderate bot, and then just kind of let it do its thing. And then I'd kind of consider maybe having a Binance Coin bot or a BTC bot. You can have it set to let's see, multiple different pairs here, and then you can set it to have single pairs as well. So yeah, with single, I think you just choose what coin you want, and obviously the base pair is USDT, and it will just trade only on that coin. I think that might actually be good if you have a large balance that you're trying to trade with, and you kind of have a good subscription. I'll show you the subscriptions in a bit as well, just so you can get a bit of an idea of that. So these are my kind of positions here. So my target profit percent is 6.5%. I have a so if it hits this amount, it should trade. I have a trailing stop loss as well that kicks in. Trailing stops allow your profit to climb higher than the target profit percent. Once target profit percent is reached, Jade will wait until the profit percent drops by the value set in this field before taking the profit. So basically, as soon as I hit the 6.5%, if it carries on going up, amazing, and then once it drops down by 0.2, it'll sell it off. But then again, it could go down to maybe like 6%, something like that. Yeah, you can. I can have a maximum of 4 positions currently in the that I'm trading. so it's not going to have too much kind of movement. And then I have a minimum 24-hour exchange volume. So basically, any coin that I want to buy into, it has to have this amount of movement in 24 hours on the exchange for me to actually put in a position for it. Because sometimes if you are running these types of bots, people don't kind of think about this, and you might get bags of shit coins basically, and then you're just not able to get rid of them, which obviously you don't want. With these bots, you want them to be kind of moving, you want them to be turning over quite frequently. Yeah, minimum price, base currency, I have it at 0. This is my whitelist. You can have a look at that. It's pretty much everything, to be honest with you. I really should run a blacklist, really, if there's things that I really don't want to use. So, I mean, I'd kind of ignore this, to be honest with you. So my stop loss for this bot is actually at 50%, which I'm comfortable with. I'm actually just, from what I've seen from other YouTubers and my research, Jade pretty much will take care of itself a lot of the time. You just got to give it that time. So, if it drops down to 50%, fine, we'll just sell it. Fuck it, I don't care. Down orders, that's another thing to bear in mind. So, yeah, this is basically kind of like when you've got you basically leave an amount of like USDT in to be able to be traded into that same position. If your position goes down enough, it'll basically buy some more of it to kind of like boost up your potential profit. That can be good, that can be bad, depending on if the coin is like plummeting super hard and you're just buying more of a bad coin, then that's not going to be good. But yeah, that's what that'll do. So that can kind of, if it drops down a little bit, you buy a little bit more. You're going to be in a better position to profit on the ride back up. So it's definitely useful to have that for sure. Average down threshold here. So yeah. Let's have a look here. This is the percentage gap between placing average down orders. For example, when set at 1%, Jade will purchase more of the position every time the trade drops 1% up to your maximum number of average down orders. So yeah, you can see here I have maximum 2 and it'll kick in at 2%. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how many times that kind of has happened, but the vast majority of the time I am making a good profit percentage, so I think it is working. But let's see. This is the average down multiplier. Adjusting this will adjust the size of your average down orders relative to your original order. For example, if your original order is 1 BTC and this is set to 1.5, then your average down order will be 1.5 BTC. Yeah. Only edit this if you absolutely know what you are doing. Sure. Yeah. So I have mine set at 2.25, which I'm comfortable with, but I probably stick with the default if you are wanting to be like super safe. I may, depending on how the next kind of couple of weeks goes with this bot, I may change this. So we'll see. I'll probably do an update at some point. So yeah, these are the settings that you can have, and you just run it through your exchange account. You link up your API keys via like Binance. And yeah, and there's other ways of doing this as well. You also have a scalping bot, and it only has one mode to choose from. I've seen some good success with that as well. It does kind of make kind of pennies rather than dollars, but then again, it does trade quite frequently, so that's not a bad thing. So yeah, how do you actually what do you need to do to use this? So I mean, let's have a look at the subscriptions. So yeah, I'm currently using the free one at the moment. So free, you need $0, 0 drops. That's the token that this platform runs on. You can always see the drop value up there, but that's not really that important for what I'm using this for. Okay, so let's have a look. So you can have here one active bot, like I have. you cannot do auto reinvest. So the rest of these, they can do auto reinvest, which is a really handy tool, definitely. And then you can have a maximum of $500 tradable balance. I have half of that, so it's not really a big deal. So yeah, I'm using this kind of currently just while I'm kind of testing it out, stuff like that. And if I am kind of happy with it, I'll probably move over, I'll probably put some more funds into that Binance account and think about moving over to a multi-bot. But anyway, you can have a single 10% off, I don't know, it's $26.10, or a whole bunch of drops. Yeah, this is one active bot. You can have the auto reinvest, and you can also have an unlimited tradable balance. Personally, I think, knowing how slowly this bot runs, it's a very, very careful bot. I would probably think, if you're looking for something that's going to be trading really, really fast, I would probably say moving over to either a multi-bot or an unlimited bot. Okay, so let's see here. So the multi-bot is $44.10. You can have 5 active bots, auto reinvest, and unlimited tradable. And then the ultimate comes off at $89.10. This is per month, guys, I should say. And you can have unlimited active bots, auto reinvest, unlimited tradable. So yeah, you can also do it in the years as well if you like. So yeah, that gives you something. But to be honest, that I'd probably say, you can save some money doing it over a year, but monthly is fine as well, isn't it? So yeah, so what's the kind of benefits of having multiple bots? Well, if we go back to the dashboard here, so if you have a fair amount of capital to trade, like say like a couple of $1,000, something like that. Obviously, I do not have that much because I'm broke right now. Lol. Yeah, you can actually have more than one of these running off just like one exchange. So each one of these, I have a kind of a trading amount here. If you have the trading amount, it will go over this amount. And if you're happy with it kind of just churning out maybe $1 a day, something like that, or a few trades every day, that's fine. But if you added another 4 bots kind of trading either still USDT or you wanted to use a different currency. From what I've heard, you can actually just kind of do it all through that one exchange, and it will only touch the balances that you kind of allocate to each bot. So really, you don't have to be setting up loads of different Binance accounts or loads of Bittrex accounts, whatever you like. You can all do it from one space, and all of your it'll be kind of trading differently depending on, I guess, the market and kind of what strategy you want. So, say for instance, if you want a nice and slow bot to be running on kind of one balance, and then you want like a more aggressive bot kind of working on like maybe a smaller balance, over the overall, you might see this kind of go up more steadily, which would, sounds like a cool idea to me. And then, also you can have a BTC bot and an ETH bot, and like some of the profits being made on these BTC bots and the ETH bots are substantially more than I've seen on the USDT bots. So there is definitely room for making some more profit there. Of course, you do have the problem of BTC kind of price going up and down all the time. But then again, if you are planning on holding on to a good amount of Bitcoin, then it's maybe not a bad idea to have some of it kind of like moving and trading. So yeah, that's kind of like my plan moving forward with this, I think. It's good because it's all kind of in my own account, which is definitely beneficial. So there's no chance of them kind of running off with your funds or anything like that. They may make some bad trades. You may still lose some money. Don't get me wrong, but that is kind of the risk we all take, isn't it? It's that's crypto. But yeah, maybe go check it out. Obviously, do your own research, do your own due diligence. But I've been pretty happy with this. Another nice little feature is you can have the you can see the wrong one. Where are my graphs? Details of the bot, edit bot configuration. Oh, they're the graphs right here. Sorry, that little symbol's a little bit confusing there. So you can kind of see here. This is most of what was going on with the bot. So we started off at the 0 amount, and then I put some funds in the account, so it went up like this, and it started creeping up a bit here, and then of course, you know, just after I wanted to get this thing going, Bitcoin took a big old tumble and took me down with it. So yeah, and we were down $8.05, which is not the end of the world. And then since then we have been kind of like creeping our way up. And yeah, it's been a bit of a long slog, but you know, we're doing better now, I think. So yeah, hopefully we can see this kind of moving upwards as things go on. And yeah, I'll do some more videos just kind of showing you, you know, my potential profits or losses. Again, this is not financial advice, of course, as ever. I'm just showing you what I'm doing and what I'm invested in. If you have any questions, leave comments below, obviously, and I will catch you all on the next video. Alright, peace.